Alrighty then. We got a young girl standing in front of us. Maybe she wants to be part of the harem. Maybe you should ask her. I don't think so. But we are doing, we're working with our sexy ladies in this video. Working on the Metalsmith roll crafting job. Crafting roll job, something like that. And, yeah. Let's get, jump in. You're just the person I wanted to see, Chaosfire. Yeah, I like seeing you too. An urgent orders come in. Our client this time is a traveling peddler. Peddler. Yeah, that ain't a tongue twister if I've ever tried one. Peddler. Who needs as many lightweight lanterns as we can make before she departs the city. While she'll use a number of lanterns herself during her travels, I understand she intends to sell the majority of them to folk back home. I'll need you working at a brisk pace today. Yes, ma'am. Would the lanterns be used on alpaca back? Or will they be carried by hand? It's just, that depends on how the lanterns will be. Depending on how the lanterns will be used, their intensity, size, and practicality ought to be considered. A slave to the minutiae, as ever. Very well, I'll instruct you as we work. Yeah, I got this on my own. Do you not wish to hear these details as well, Chaosfire? Nah, I got this. Let's spend time with the Pelu and have a grasp of their needs. Oh, I had no idea. I've seen little of the world for myself, so my outlook is probably narrower than most. Mayhap that is why it takes me so long to understand the needs of our patrons. Yeah, you should get out there and visit some people, lady. I mean, Papa Weenie. Maybe I should... No, this isn't the time. I must concentrate on completing the task set before me first. Listen, I'll help her get started. In the meantime, I need you prepping those lanterns as soon as possible. Craft at least 6, we should be in the clear. Hey, you got it, sexy Wrath girl. Wrath lady. Rawl. I mean, yeah, whoops. Yeah, Rawl. Okay, so, this time we're crafting... I was crafting other things earlier. But this time we're doing lightweight lanterns. Now, you might think that these are a little rough or harder to do. These are 100% gatherable. So if we go search by crafting method. Totally did that wrong. Raw material list. Okay, I'm not cover this. So these 4 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all collectibles. Very easy to collect. This one is in Tural, so not hard to get. Cobalt is in Blue Fog. Lar is in Urkapacha. And Durium Sand is in Labyrinthos. Easy to gather. This last item, pain in the butt, if you do not remember where you can get it from. And that is from a starting city. You can get it from any starting city, from the vendors in the starting cities. So I had to think, okay, was tallow candle one you get from them? You're gonna have to spend a little gil for it, but if you haven't made gil as a crafter up to this point, you got a problem. Just saying. Easy to grab that gil. So nice, easy, simple craft to grab a hold of, and yeah, it was pretty easy to get everything put together, set up for this one. Like I said, except for the tallow candle, which was the one you had to go there, and I couldn't remember if it was you you got it from your free company or you got it from the vendor. It is the vendor that you get that from, so just so that you're aware, that one does have to be purchased from a vendor. Everything else is gatherable and crafted. Oh, thank you. Freaking spammers will never learn not to call people. I'll call you 5 billion times. Get like almost once a day or twice a day sometimes. All you gotta do is throw yourself on a job for them once, and they believe they can call you whenever they want. But yeah, so like I said, it's a very simple craft, really easy, you know, bounce through it pretty easily. Was able to get a whole bunch out of it. I mean the candle, I mean it's pretty cheap from the vendors anyway, but it is just regular, the one that just has like the crafting items on it. You find it in any of the marketplaces, the 3 starting cities. By this point, I think you've actually utilized it in several crafts. So, you know, that's where I was like, oh, I've seen that. Couldn't quite remember where it came from type, you know, thought. And like I said before, to kind of speed this up instead of watching me gather and then craft, I pre-crafted so that we could just do these 6 straight up quickly and be on our way. And there's 5. And the last one. I wonder if I'm going to cap my purple scripts off this. Probably. I didn't look and see how much I had. I got room for 1,000. Oh, that's what this is. So here in your enumeration details, so if I take one out, it actually tells you exactly how much experience you'll be getting and how much. Yep, we're getting more than we have space for purple scripts. Oh well. But I mean, it's like 11,000. 11,000 experience out of this right here. Fantastic work, Chaosfire. One would have no trouble treading even the most poorly kept roads at night with this. I'm surprised it didn't pop up and say you're going to cap out your purple scripts. But... Hey, it's a Pelu. All ready to set off then? I am. I'll take whatever lanterns you were able to prepare. Not a problem. It so happens Chaosfire here just finished crafting a selection I dare say you'll be quite pleased with. Hey, good to see you again. Splendid, simply splendid. My thanks for preparing these in so short a time. Wait, am I the only one that made anything? Of course, for a merchant like yourself, time is money. I'm pleased we were able to be of service. Oh, the pleasure has been all mine. Now, I'd best be setting off. I wish you all continued success. I wonder if we go to the Zabral place. I wonder where we go for this. Once again, I can't thank you enough for your aid, Caspar. We truly couldn't have done this without you. No doubt, Papa Weenie understands this most cleanly. She failed to craft even a single lantern after all. Wait, I'm the only one that crafted it. You two lazy turds. Told you this was an urgent request. Surely you can imagine what might befall a merchant traveling without a lantern. Damn it, Papa Weenie. You know my code. Never, ever keep a customer waiting. You want to work here, then I'm begging you, pick up the pace. I'm so sorry. I'm not like Caspar. I can't make something of quality at the speed you require. Yet, I also cannot simply forsake all else for speed. I want the things I make to be just right for the people who use them. Oh, my dignity as a former pot-sworn artisan, this is the one thing I cannot yield. I never should have come here. I will return to Earth and Shire and renew my contract with the Moblins. Uh-oh. Papa Weenie, wait! We're going to Earthenshire. Good job, freaking Zabral. Moblins, Potsworn. What was she talking about? I'm sorry you had to see that, Caspar. I'm still getting used to this whole business of being an employer. Fear my inexperience may be to blame for setting Papa Weenie off like that. Give me a minute to process this, would you? Sure, it's hard to be a boss. I understand. I bossed around the Scions all the time. Even though they thought they were telling me what to do. I am now a metal miracle worker. Yo, Raul, you feeling okay? I appreciate you being here, Caspar. Could really use someone to talk to right now. Don't even know where to start. Should I chase after Papa Weenie? Or leave her be? Hope you don't mind if I ramble a little bit. Might help me clear my head. Yeah, no problem. I'm here. Lend a ear to anyone. All the time, for some reason. When she first came to my shop, she was like a pup that had lost its bark. Head hanging, eyes drooping, and all. But that pup has determination. I could see in her eyes. When she told me she wanted to work here, she meant it. I knew then, and I know now, her devotion to the craft is the real deal. Ain't no denying it. But the fact is, her approach is time-consuming. That runs counter to the core tenet of my shop. That said, I'm the one who's decided to run things this way. And the reason I did, well, let's say I lack the talent to craft quality items at a pace I'm comfortable with. I'm in sheer awe of the way you are able to make veritable works of art with such efficiency. You're leagues above someone like me. Everything I know about metallurgy, I learned on my own. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of teachers teach me. Come to think of it, even though I've been hiring your service all this time, I told you little and less about myself. That's about to change. In my youth, used to be that I put together equipment for local hunters in a village far removed from here. Or any other signs of civilization for that matter. Developed a love for the craft in those days, and decided to pursue it. Followed where people were, which led me here to Tural. First thing I did when I arrived was look for the nearest moblin willing to hire me. Even where I come, everyone knows nobody forges finer metals than them. Figured I could learn from them on the job. I pleaded with them until they finally offered me a chance, on the condition that I moved to Kozamuuka. I refused. I wanted to be near the people I crafted for. And that was that. I gave up my opportunity to learn under the moblins and found in my shop specializing in daily necessities with the promise of a swift delivery. The moblins are masters of not of metallurgy, but caretaking. It's hired artisan to craft for them. I'm gonna go to the top. Judging by what Papa Weenie said before she left, I reckon there's much about the moblins I don't know. Mind filling me in? Yeah, they wear these funky masks and they walk around, but they just make sure their craftsmen have all the stuff that they need. So that's the way of it, eh? All this time, I thought those metal marvels were made by the moblins themselves. When they agreed to hire me way back when, that must have been that they wanted me to move so I could learn under the other potsworn in their care. Potsworn like Papa Weenie, who never been thanked by a customer once in their life. She said she was going to return to the moblins and work for him again, but she must have cut ties for a reason. Not sure her former employers would take her back so easily. I'll admit it, I'm worried about her. I want to see if she's all right, and want to see what sort of environment the moblins prepared for artisans like her. Would you mind tagging along with me to Earthenshire? Heck yeah. We're going on a date anytime. I mean, we'll go to Earthenshire and visit the moblins. Earthenshire. So this is where the moblins and the potsworn live. Where do you reckon Papa Weenie might be? She's probably over in the pot over there, where the other potsworn are stuck. Oh, no, she's right there. Is that so? Are you sure there's no room for another artisan? My goodness, Mr. Raul Soj. Gasfire, what are you doing here? I didn't want to leave things between us as they were, and Gasfire told me about the potsworn. I knew you cared deeply about the quality of your work, but I didn't understand how much until coming here. This place is filled with masterpieces. I can see how making them would be much more fulfilling than my boring old tools. So, will you become a potsworn again? Oh no, my former help hand has already welcomed someone else. Then come back with me. Now that I've seen firsthand what kind of work you are involved in, I can give you qualitative tasks you excel at. I'm sure of it. But that would go against your code. No, I mustn't return. I refuse to inconvenience you any more than I already have. You both compliment each other so well. Can't you see that? Both need to talk this out properly. Stop one. We've seen countless craft hands make masterpieces. We can discern craft hands' characteristics in quick fastness. Papa Weenie, Soj, they are opposites. One strengthens the other weakness. By compensating for one another, they can create metal pieces faster, greater than they could on their own. You think so too, don't you? Yeah, you got me right on the nose, buddy. Why not put the idea to trial test? Use my workshop over there. It's got what you need. Balance scale is broken. Needs repair. Fulcrum is no good. Very unstable. We cannot check true rate of anything. Please help me fix. Raz Soj prepares materials. Papuini sees the finishing touches. Campfire helped these two work together. I got it. I like them both anyway. Instead of crafting individually, we simply handle the tasks we specialize in. I'm willing to give it a shot, and we certainly can't abandon our friends in need of capable artisans here. What say you, Papuini? Yes, of course. Then I'll get started on preparing the components immediately. Give me a moment, would you? Teamwork makes craft work. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here are the components, Campfire. I'd like to assemble the fulcrum. Once you have, please hand it over to Papuini so she can see to the replacement and any finishing touches. I believe that's the most efficient way to go about this. Romaro, get off that stool. Should you find out her components, just say the word. I've plenty more on hand. I shall examine the damaged skills and consider what other adjustments may be necessary in the meantime. Pray let me know when the fulcrum is ready. You got it. Alright, Papuini, I got a fulcrum for you. Having examined the scales closely now, I've confirmed that a fulcrum will indeed be necessary to restore the device functionality. How far is your progress with the assembly? I got it right here. Here you go, sexy lady. Oh, this is magnificent. I shall replace the broken fulcrum with this one immediately. Amazing. The balance grew crooked over long years of use. And now the fulcrum has been replaced, I'm pleased to report that the scales are back in working order. I also noticed some stiffness during my examination, so I applied oil to ensure its function as smoothly as possible. Marvelous! It's like new! Now I can measure true weight with quick fastness again. Such wonderful, efficient work. From heart bottom, thank you, craft hands. It is I who should be thanking you. I truly do enjoy the feeling of interacting with patrons directly. We take pride in providing the perfect place for creators to create. That's how we know how each craft hand requires different environment to thrive. If Papuini requires an environment in which she is heart bottom thanked, then that's where Papuini can do her best craft work. She should hold on to such a place and never let it go. It is truly wouldn't be a trouble. My skills would truly be a benefit. Till then I wish to work with you again, Mistress Tural Soj. You're the artisan I aspired to be, but could never become, Papuini. When I first opened my store, I yearned to forge metalwares that would be revered by all, but I wasn't good enough, so I let go of that dream. Focused on my strengths and built my business on quantity instead of quality. But if we were to work side by side, I know we could not only deliver products of the finest quality, we could have them ready as soon as the customer requires them. I need you, Papuini. And let's do our best together. All goodwill that ends goodwill. I'll be cheering for your success, Papa Weenie. Hey, what, you guys forget about me? Thank you. It's thanks to you stepping in and helping us that Papa Weenie and I were able to have a heart-to-heart chaos fire. There's no better way to an artisan's core than through the process of crafting, eh? As one yourself, you know this all too well, and yet your purview extends far beyond the realm of this trade. Don't think I've forgotten you're an explorer, too. I know I can't keep someone like your talents tied down to my shop forever, but I'm hoping you stick with us till Papa Weenie and I get a hang of a new flow of things. That sound alright to you? Like, I'd give up adventuring for you any day. Thanks, then let's head back to the city. But I don't think it would last. Alright, back to Tural. We've been helping so many people today. They're all in so much better moods. Back, Rawl. Modelings provide a paradise for artisans, room and board, heaps of materials, and unlimited time to focus solely on the craft. But if you ask me, nothing's more peaceful than this here shop. I myself have come to understand that while Earthenshire has its charms, so too does Rawl's Soj Middleware. I've always cherished my time as a potsworn, but now I know that I need to craft an environment where I can connect with the people for whom I craft. Then allow me to welcome you back to the shop, Papa Weenie. Let's give it our all. Papa Weenie and I need to discuss our crafting process from here on out. Give us a few minutes, would you? Yeah, take the chocolate cake and we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, well, now that the cuties are back together, we can end that video here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming along.